Hey, yo, it's your boy YoKen from North Philly. We now on Industry Most Wanted. Get at me.
Thoughtful, tell her come feed me. Nice cool girl, tell her come teach me. Passion I am, I collide with emotions. Get her ready, dive in the ocean. I wanna come out all crazy. It's me, your little baby. Them boys love for gazy. Big pain, take a little bank. I'm JP. Rose, Cartier,
Hey, what's going on, man? It is your girl, TampaMystic, and we are live. Where we at?
Industry.
The big one.
Most
not the little one.
wanted.
Speaking of the big one, I got Philly in the building. YoKen, what is going on, family? How you doing today?
I'm doing good. I'm happy.
Thank you for being
nice
here.
Day. No, thank you for just telling me to come through.
Man, absolutely. We got a lot to talk about.
Yeah.
I got a lot of respect for Philly. I've done a lot of work with a lot of artists from Philly. And, of course, shout out to Chris, HipHop since 1987. That's the family.
Yeah, that's brother.
Definitely. Give us a brief introduction of who you are as an artist.
I'm YoKen. I'm a R&B / hip hop artist. Basically, I'm more energetic with melodies. I don't know. I always messing up pronouncing it, but I'm more so like a melodic.
Melodic?
Artist. Yeah, melodic.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Melodic.
It's okay.
How you say it again?
Melodic.
Melodic.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the type of music I put out.
And he's a dancer too. Don't let him fool you. I seen him on his Instagram with the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay,
yeah.
That was dope though.
Thank you.
That's the type of entertainment that people want to see because it feels good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So do more of that type of content.
Thank you. That's some things I be nervous about, but the more I hear about it, it motivates me to do it more.
It's what stood out to me because trust me, I went through your Instagram and I was like, yo, I love the videos where you were dancing. Like that's what really stood out to me.
Snap, for real.
Yeah,
that's
so
love.
Keep putting that kind of content out. It's that feel good content.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, you pushing me. That's right there motivating me.
He's gonna make before he leaves here today. I'm gonna get him both a little move.
Oh man,
the one little 1, 2. Is Ken a part of the government name?
Yeah, it's part of my first name.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even want to say my first name.
You don't have to.
But everybody should know what Ken come from. It's not Kennedy. So you feel me? But yeah, it's a short of my first name.
Got you.
And everything.
So I like the fact that you just kept it true and simple to yourself. Who came up with the actual YoKen? Was it you?
Oh, yo was actually like it's like a Philly slang. Yo, bro, yo. So it's like everybody kept calling me YoKen. Like nobody didn't like saying my whole name, so everybody just kept showing YoKen, come here. YoKen, I'm like yo, and I just took it.
It worked.
It works like it.
So you're from North Philly, to be specific.
Oh yeah.
Let's talk about that. You know, growing up out there, do you feel like North Philly is what shaped you and made you who you are today?
Yeah, most definitely. Like while North Philly, I want to be who I am today. The man I am today. Philly is like it's really a hard city, like to even get your name known. So for me to get somewhere around, like, yeah.
Who was a couple artists coming out of it? Don't even have to be North Philly, just Philly. Period. That maybe that inspired you. Their grit, their grind, their hustle. Who was that for you?
I ain't gonna lie, like PNB Rock.
Yeah.
He was the one. Like I was before doing like this type of music, like R&B.
Yeah.
I was playing out hip hop because I thought it was cool to do. Rap, singing wasn't my type. Like wasn't trying to make it a thing in Philly. So, but when he came out and showed that you can make it in singing from being from Philly, because everybody in Philly is so rough. So when he showed me that he can when he showed me when he got signed and everything, that's what gave me like the motivation. I can start singing.
Absolutely. And I feel like it takes that one person to take that step out to show you that, especially as a man, that it's okay to be a little vulnerable.
Yeah.
Because truth be told, as a man, I feel like your biggest fan base is going to be women.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Dudes are going to rock with you, of course. But it's like women like to see that little bit of vulnerability from a man. You ain't got to be hard all the time.
Yeah, and that's why I found out later on, like in my older age, like girls not like, I mean, matter of fact, guys don't even listen to music until they girl or some girl playing it.
Women gonna be your biggest fan base.
Right,
that is facts. And I feel like some men, of course, I sit down with a lot of young male artists and they said that they were brought up being taught you don't cry, don't do this. And I'm like, it's okay. If you gotta let it out, bro, let it out.
Let it out, yeah.
Your music, is that your outlet?
Yeah, most definitely. Like anything, any type of way I'm feeling, I write it down. Anything I go through, I write it down, because I feel like if I don't, it's either I'm keeping it in, and if somebody get on my nerves, I'm gonna spaz out, or I might just spaz out and be in trouble anyway. So it's like I'd rather just put everything on a piece of paper.
Absolutely. Music is like a form of therapy.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
So you put pen to pad?
Yeah. All the time.
Yeah.
All the time. About everything. Sometimes I don't even write a song. I just write poetry. That's why I really start off from just doing poems.
That's dope.
But that's why I'm really like. That's what I'm good at. Like just putting my anger out, whatever I'm going through, just put it on paper. So I can feel like, all right, that's a release.
Yeah. Is that typically where you're drawing most of your information from, or motivation from? Is stuff that you're going through, or maybe like people around you? Is that where the inspiration's coming from?
Yeah, the inspiration, like me keep doing music and keep going, is the people around me, like the loved ones and everything.
Yeah.
But like anything that's like a story, sometimes like a story, anything like with my music, it's based off like a little inspiration from relationships or what had happened in the past or anything.
Yeah, because some of them relationships can be toxic. They give you a lot to talk about.
Real, I ain't gonna lie, it does. They give me a bunch.
So you blend like trap soul, melodic rap, of course your North Philly grit, all in one. What was the moment that you knew you really had something special with your sound? Because your sound is very different.
Thank you, I appreciate it. When I noticed that when one girl was like, was telling me to keep singing.
Yeah.
I used to just walk around my neighborhood. We all used to, like, you know, bunch of kids. We all play around and everything. And we used to do this one thing. We all used to sit on the steps at night before we go home. It's like this song called I don't want to say it, two people in the front, two people in the back. But we used to actually say the N word, you feel us? But it started off from that, and then after that little rhyme scheme, I always had a melody type of line. And from there, the girl was like, yo, we need Ken as the singer part, and we need such and such as a rapping part. But so from there, it was like, all right, they actually like my singing, like girls actually like the way I sing.
Right.
You feel me? So it just from there, I took it from there, like.
How important is it to you to be versatile within your music? You know, if you want to switch it up a little bit, you know, drawing in different audiences.
Yeah, no, that's very important. I mean, with my music, I always trying to think out of the box. So like, I think that's the most important thing today now, because basic is not gonna make it. You know what I mean? So I gotta be thinking out of the box writing.
Listen, basic is not gonna make it. You heard what he said. We don't want no basic bitch, okay?
Yeah, at all.
I told you I'll curse for you. Only for him.
You see me trying to hold back.
Only for him. No, but it's facts, because in a world where we live, where there's so much talent out here, you have to find ways to stand out rather than trying to fit in. And I feel like you've done a phenomenal job of really developing your own look, your own sound, the way you move. All that is important. So you're from Philly, but you live on the West Coast now. You in Cali. What took you out there?
The scenery. I needed to get in a better atmosphere. Because like, doing music is sometimes like get you lyric block, or sometimes being around the area you was raised from is like don't always gonna feel like home. So like I had to go somewhere else to feel home, and then like it opened me up. No homo, it opened me up, and it really like that's what made me go over the West Coast, is just get a better atmosphere, different atmosphere, and the vibe.
Was it a big adjustment for you going from east to west, Philly to Cali?
Not really, but really the only thing that was messing me up is missing my mom.
Yeah, it's difficult.
That's what be killing me, or just worrying about like, yo, if something does happen to me, who I'm gonna call?
Yeah.
Like, so that was the only thing. But besides that, I'm not scared of nothing, because I knew I was only 6 hours away.
Absolutely. We have to have our head on a swivel, because it's weird out there, but we also can't walk around living in fear, because we'll block every single blessing that's intended for us. People say that to me, because I do a lot of stuff by myself, and they're like, oh, you need to be careful. Do you have a gun? I'm like, bruh.
Like, chill
out. Like, you know what I'm saying? I can't walk around in fear like that. You know, that's the case. I'll be home all the time looking crazy. Definitely. So Cali, has it been good to you musically?
Yeah. It's been lovely. I've been bumping into a lot of production people, like engineers, producers, songwriters. So it been really treating me really good. Now it's time for me to really like spread it around, go crazy.
Absolutely. You out here in the A today.
I'm in the A.
Appreciate that, definitely. But I felt what you said because I'm from Tampa, Florida. Lived there my entire life until I moved here about 12 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
Because like you said, you got to get out and spread your wings, as they say, right?
Yeah.
That's important, definitely. So you've mentioned that you are influenced by artists ranging from Drake to Justin Bieber.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Which dope, both very, very dope in their own right, but different styles. How do you feel like the inspiration that you draw from them particular artists comes out and through your music?
Really, I mean, when I hear Drake, like he give me that
That melodic type?
yeah, that hip hop. You feel me? Like I can melodize and talk to the girls and everything. And Justin Bieber is like, he give me that type of pop, like real pop. Like, yo, you singing for this culture, like literally for this culture. So it's like with the mixture of them, it really, I ain't gonna, like, it really gave me, they a good combo, no homo. That sounds crazy. But they like, to be inspiring me, like they gave me, Drake gave me that hip hop type of sound, but still with singing. And Justin Bieber just helped me out with my R&B more.
Absolutely.
So like, them, like, I grew up off of Justin Bieber for real because, I mean, I was young. And he was one of them guys I wanted to be like.
Yeah, for sure.
You feel me? So, but Justin Bieber was really my main artist. Like, damn, like I want to be like that. Like,
yeah, because he's a superstar.
yeah, but Drake, he wound up falling, and when I started understanding music, because you know it's hard to understand lyrics at a young age.
Yes.
So.
I feel like if someone don't like them artists, they're just being a hater. Because they are, and I feel like also too, they both create music for everybody.
Yeah.
You know, because they all have especially Drake. Drake be flipping it up. You know what I'm saying?
He switch it all the time.
He switch it all the time. So it's like, no wonder he's such a mega superstar. And if I was an artist, I would absolutely be inspired by him as well.
Yeah. And I think that's why I also got that, I got that from him, because I feel like, I could sing, but I could switch over here too.
Yeah.
I could go over there and go over there. Matter of fact, give me a country song. Like, I can do that too.
Nah, facts, because that opens you up to a broader audience, and that's the goal, right?
Yeah.
So have you tapped into other genres outside of like hip hop and R&B, or you are definitely open to it, but have you so far?
I don't really tap, but have I like really like chill and listen to it so many times? Yeah, because I got parents, they old folks, so I listen to jazz. Not literally like let me put on jazz, but if it's jazz playing, I literally sit there and feel calm. I had got into jazz, I know certain songs and all that, but like like too, like Boys and Men and all that. Like I tune into people like that, but I don't really sit down and trying to do homework. But that's the only people in the back in the day, like jazz. I like country a little bit. Yeah. Because it calms me down. I feel like I got my what's that called again? The roof. The roof of a car. You know what I'm saying? Like country music give me that type of vibe.
Okay.
Jazz.
That's dope.
That's it. But I don't go nowhere for like rock.
Yeah, I'm not big on rock either. There's some like I'm talking old school rock from like the 70s that I kind of dig, like a little bit of Aerosmith and Pink Floyd and stuff like that. Because it's just, but the stuff they're putting out today, I'm like, no, I'm good on that.
Yeah. But rock, but country and jazz is the only thing outside of hip hop and R&B I mess with.
Absolutely. So your lyrics, they channel pain into purpose.
Oh, yeah.
Which I think is really, really important because, you know, we all go through stuff, traumas that develops pain, but you have to turn it into purpose, right?
Right.
What do you feel like that was a conscious decision for you, or was it something that just naturally evolved because it's what you go through in life?
A little bit of both. Yeah. Sometimes I feel like I only, like, sometimes I put that pain out is because I know that's what people like to hear. Yeah. Then a little bit is this. It's normally like I'm normally feeling this way on this day, so it's like it's a little bit of mixture of both. Got you. Yeah.
Do you have to be like in a certain mind frame to really sit down and put your pen to work?
No, all I gotta do is fantasize. If I really don't have nothing to write, like from pain, I'm very big on imagining stuff. Like I literally can sit here and just start imagining everything, like a girl coming in. I'm writing the story how she would come in, and how she would look at me, and then I'm wound up looking. I'm like, oh, all right, but the nigga right there, sitting right there, he might be hating on me, so I couldn't write around that. You feel me? So that's how I write too. Sometimes when I don't feel it, I also can come off of imaginations.
So with you being so good at storytelling, have you thought about getting into film? Maybe writing film scripts, like whether it be short films
it's
or
so crazy. I was always trying to write a movie, like
you should,
because I like most of the stuff I go through is like it's good to put in a movie. So I always like I thought of doing that, something like that. But acting is something I like to do too. So it's like a little mission of everything.
Absolutely, because I feel like you have to have a big imagination to write a whole movie script, and you were just saying you can do that.
Yeah, I can do that. Yeah.
And you write poetry. Have any of your poems ever turned into actual lyrics for a record?
No, that's one of the things I never done though. I never done that. That's crazy. I never really turned that poem. Like when I write poem, it's not rhyming too much. It's like when you write music, it's most like after that one cadence, you gotta rhyme. Like I don't care what anybody say, you gotta rhyme it somewhere in your song with that first line you said. But with poem, you don't gotta really rhyme. You just put the words in there that come up with the metaphor, and you feel me. So it's like. I never turned it. Dang, that's crazy. I never turned a poem to a song.
You might need to go back to the catalog.
But I might turn that feeling that I wrote in a poem to a song.
Yeah.
But I never literally like, yo, let me turn this to a whole song, this topic that I got right here. No, I never did that, nah.
Speaking of topics, do you typically within your music keep the topics fairly the same, or is there a wide variety of topics that you talk about since you have such a big imagination?
Oh, it's based off the beat, but it's a bunch of stuff I could think about.
Yeah.
But it's really based off the beat, for real. The beat is really like, that's the problem with me. It's like the beat, if it don't really give me that vibe of what you want to hear, it's not going to give me that vibe what you want to hear. So it's really based off the beat. Like I really go off the beat, like the feeling of the beat.
Got you.
For real.
Who was a couple producers that you recently worked with that you were vibing with their beats?
One... My boy John Blaze. One of them is DJ Sugar. Shout out her. You feel me? She out in Philly.
Hard.
I ain't mess with her. I ain't do nothing yet on his beat. We still working, something like that. But shout out to my boy Miyabi. That's my guy. That's bro. Who else? DJ. I think no. No, I'm gonna keep him out of it. But
that's okay.
I'm cool. Yeah,
that's cool. That's a few. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's a few, definitely. Let's talk about some of these performances you've done, because you've rocked some big stages. You opened up for G Herbo. Like,
oh yeah.
Let's talk about some of the places you performed at that really stood out to you.
Okay.
What are we got TLA?
Oh yeah. I mean TLA with G Herbo. I was like that's like my stages. I'll be like coming up. So it was like I'm open it up for him. Even though I got to chill with him and vibe out. But I was one of them artists when you open up, everybody coming in.
Yeah.
So that wasn't like a crazy. I'm not a big person on. Hey, if you are a big artist, I'm happy and it's lit. But so.
Right, because doesn't always mean it's necessarily beneficial. Like you said, they'll put you on early when people are still coming in. So we'll kind of skip past that. You headlined a sold out show in Chicago.
Oh yeah,
is that different?
Oh, yeah. No, that was the one. That was one of his.
Yes.
So it was like the same thing.
Got you.
But with this, the show that I really felt love, like. It's the best show ever. Like I walked there, they was screaming for no reason. Was I forgot what spot that was. It was a big lounge in Philly.
Okay.
But it was hosted by some artist named YoKen, and he a rapper. I mean, he not a host, but he a rapper, and it was his concert. But that was one of the best experience shows I ever been at. Like that whole show, like that was lit.
Do you feel like your hometown is supporting you the way they should, because that took place there?
Oh yeah. My city is home. It took me years to get them. You feel me? But yeah, like that's my home base. Like that's where everybody know me at. Like that's really like home, and I can never leave that joint. I always gotta go back.
Nah, facts, man. Historically, a lot of superstars have come out of Philly.
Yeah.
Over the years, I've done a lot of work with Neef from the Young Guns, Neef Buck. Like, that's my family.
Yeah.
We've worked together a lot. Of course, shout out to Gilly. That's my family. Tone Trump. The list goes on. And I just want to say this real quickly, too. LGB Qua, long live, man.
Rest in peace, yeah, that's... That guy, yo, that's crazy.
But I interviewed him back in 2022, and sitting next to him, I just felt such beautiful energy because all he spoke was peace.
Yeah.
That was his message, and for his life to be taken so senselessly, I just want to make sure we threw that in there because that's from your city as well.
I mean, he from my city, but I actually know him myself.
Yeah.
You feel me? So it's like, he really good folks. Like, I never got no bad vibes from him. It's so crazy because me and him and the person who also passed that he made a song with called Run Rico. And that was my boy. And so, like, we was supposed to do a song together, like, 3 of us on there. And it's so crazy that time went by. And it's like, we never got the chance to. Like, so much stuff happened. Like, it's crazy. But rest in peace, he was a cool dude. Like, I never got no type of negative vibe from him. And he always wanted me to win. Like, he was one of the first artists that was popping, like, one of the popular artists from Philly to post me up. Like, he literally posted me up. I was shocked. Like, yo. I'm like, damn. Like, he don't even know me from a can of paint. He just posted me up. And, like, after that, that's been
love,
cool,
right there.
It's crazy to hear that he was going. It's nutty.
When you hear about artists like that you either know personally or know of them from your city in particular, from Philly, that lose their life tragically like that, how does that make you feel? And does it make you move a little differently?
Totally. Like, it made me don't want to even slide back down my city, but it made me think way smarter. Start overthinking, start looking who in your camp, make sure everything is good. But like it definitely made me move different. It's a bunch of stuff. It changed. Like, that situation, him getting killed, it definitely did. Like, I told him, like, yo, I ain't even trying to fly down there. Like, it's crazy down there.
Yeah.
So it definitely changed the way I move. Like, way the way I move. Like, I don't even trust nobody now. Like, that's crazy.
Right. It's like we said earlier, we have to move with our head on a swivel. We don't want to walk in fear, but we got to be mindful of our surroundings.
Yeah, we got to be mindful.
People have bad intentions.
For no reason.
People have mental health issues and they don't get themselves checked. Like, bruh, seek some help. They take it out on people like us who
for
no reason. It's crazy to me. So you had a song that you were featured on called "You Got It" with DJ Diamond Cuts.
Yeah, that John lit.
Tell us, man, how did that impact you or shift how you move? Because that's a big feature right there.
Yeah, that's one of the. For I had it was my fans.
Yeah.
I told my fans to keep tagging her. Tag that lady.
She probably like, dang.
Like, who is this?
Who is this YoKen guy?
I wound up getting her, like, my fans wound up getting her to mess with me. We wound up when she got with me, she was like, look, I'm about to, like, your song hot. Put your stuff on the radio, but look, come to the stew for me. I say, what? I got a beat for you. I'm like, so I was like, all that in one, like, that was all in one. I'm like, dang, like, she about to look out. I'm like, I bet. And really, when she gave me the song, I was in the language called Friends. And that was in Philly. And I was just chilling there. I was mobbing. She sent me the beat. What? I was done.
Boom.
Right at that moment. Like, I wrote the song, all that from right there. And I texted, I'm like, I'm done the song. Because I'm like, I'm trying to get it recorded right now.
Yeah.
So it was late at night. She sent me the beat. I wrote the song, got done in the hookah lounge. Told her I'm done. 2-3 days later, I came to the studio. I was sick. But I was like cold sick.
Yeah.
So it was kind of a little bit like messed up and a little bit hard.
Yeah.
But like she made it easy on me. You know what I'm saying? Made it better. It was comfortable. It was so lit with her. Like,
because women are nurturing.
Yeah, she was. Like, and she like a real big sister. So it was really love to be in the studio with her, to really even see her face. Like, I was a kid growing up just listening to her. So it was like, damn. I was just enjoying just being around her and her crew, her peoples and stuff. So it was very lit.
Absolutely. Is she a real one, for taking the time to check you out when all the people were tagging you? Because she could have been like, whatever.
Word.
That speaks a lot that she took the time to click on your Instagram and go check you out. So, shout out to Diamond Cuts.
Shout out to her, man. She
major salute.
She ate so, like, and she still showed love. Like, she really like she one of those like she's sturdy.
But you also showed up on your end too. You know what I'm saying? Because like you said, you got the not feeling well. You still showed up and showed out. You got the song done quickly, so you held up your end too. So that speaks a lot for you as well.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Because a lot of artists would sleep on that. They'd be like, I'll get it back when I get. Nah, bro. Like when them opportunities don't come often.
Yeah, she one of them opportunities. I already know about the opportunities.
Yes.
Like,
absolutely. So you've racked up over 800,000 streams and counting, right?
8 all together.
Collectively, all together.
8,000.
800,000.
Oh, all right. Yeah, I was making sure. I was like, yo, what happened to my views?
No.
Yo, they took my stuff down.
800,000.
Yeah,
800,000.
Yeah, thank you.
Not 8, not 80, not 800.
Yeah, that's lit.
800,000.
Yeah.
So we're talking close to a milli.
Oh yeah.
Right, you probably right there. How do you stay grounded but still hungry at the same time? Like, well, how does that combination come together for you?
I ain't gonna lie, it's really family. Family, the people around you. That's what really stayed me grounded. And two, I don't even look at numbers. Like, that's the one thing I don't do. Like, I don't look at numbers, and I just stay true to myself. Like, that's all. Like, that's all it takes.
So speaking of not looking at numbers, let me ask you this, because I seen someone post recently, I think it was Russ, which he's a phenomenal artist as well, you know? Yeah. I believe it was him. He was saying that he feels like Spotify should not necessarily show the amount of streams that people get.
Yeah, that's kind of weird, right?
Because it puts so much pressure on an artist.
Yeah.
Because a lot of them are out here buying fake ones because they're trying to keep up.
Yep.
Or the ones who aren't buying, you know, it becomes a lot of pressure. Think about Apple Music. They don't display that stuff. No. Do you agree with that? Do
yeah, I agree. I ain't gonna lie. I literally found that out last month. I'm looking at my Spotify and I'm like, why are they showing my numbers? Like,
right.
You feel me? So I believe they should change it back to like, cause it's really messed up a lot of artists. It's like it put them down, or they even start doing some weird stuff and start buying numbers and messing up their account. So
that's exactly because they end up getting their account deleted because of
like, it. What's the point? Like
at most, I feel like what they should do is give you, the artist, the option to hide that. Like on Instagram, you can hide your likes. Let me hide my streams if I don't. It's none of their business.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna lie, because showing the numbers also let the fans know, like, all right, you don't even listen to it. You could just look at the view and be like, he only got one.
And you can't gauge it on that because, for example, I don't use Spotify. I'm an Apple Music listener.
Yeah, me too.
You know what I'm saying? I could listen to your song 100,000 times, but it ain't gonna show up on your Spotify. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I like it like that. Like how iTunes is. Yeah. So it's like, I don't know why they do that. That's kind of weird.
It puts too much pressure, I feel like, on artists to try to keep up.
Yeah, because we can look at our numbers ourselves on our account.
That's all that matters. Go hard on yourself behind the scenes.
Like, why you showing everybody my business? That's crazy.
So if I say this incorrectly, correct me. I got a Rita. Is that the name of it?
You funny. I got a Rita.
Like, what is
That's crazy. I got a rider.
I got a rider.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's crazy.
I got a rider.
Yeah.
All right.
No wonder
well,
why
sometimes you got to get rid of people too.
You right about that though. RID and then the DA. So it's like it makes sense why you say rid of. Like,
I got you.
Yeah.
So sometimes you got to get rid of people too. I got to get rid of your ass.
Yo, that's crazy.
So I said I apologize. So that song right there, what's the story behind that track? Because
Oh yeah, I got a rider. Like it was really like, I ain't gonna lie, I didn't even know that song was gonna do anything. But behind that story, it was really like I was really going through a real relationship. Like shorty was really messing with somebody.
So she was your rider.
Yeah.
Your ride or die.
Yeah.
See, we down here we say ride or die. So maybe
ride or die. Yeah. That's what we say. And like that was really true. Like, you know what I'm saying, she was messing with some boy and all that. She was supposed to really be my John.
Yeah.
But then like she wound up what happened when boys started acting crazy with me? You know what I'm saying? But you know how they say how you get them and how you lose them? That really happened to me. But I got her like that though. I got her messing with some boy and all that. I started cuffing her because I really fell in love with a shorty who was messing with a lot of niggas.
Listen.
Throw that around her.
When people show you who they are, believe them.
Yeah, that's crazy. So, but behind that, like, that's what really became. It was a real story I was when I wrote it, I ain't know it was gonna go off like that. I was just I was down West Philly, cause that's where I started mobbing at.
Yeah.
I was already doing music, and I was just in the middle room, just writing out my pain. And I recorded it one time in my room, in the middle room in West Philly. Then I wound up putting it in the studio. And we just dropped it.
When did that song release? Because I haven't heard it yet.
See, that song released all the way in 2018.
Okay, so
that's the one that got me off my feet.
the remix is coming. I got a rider, so I had to get rid of her.
I gotta get rid of her. Yeah,
that's the remix coming soon.
That's the remix, word. Cause after that song, I got rid of her, like for real.
See?
Word.
So I said it for a reason. Got rid of her.
Yeah, I got rid of her.
That is funny.
I got rid of her. That's part 2.
Where are we gonna find you at? We'll say in 3 to 5 years from now. Like, what is your vision for yourself? Is it gonna be Grammys, plaques? Where do you want to be?
In 5 years, y'all literally see me on the red carpets, Grammys. Y'all gonna see me. Yo, I wish Ellen got her show.
I don't know if she still is broadcasting. I'm not sure.
If she don't, I'm bringing her out of retirement. I
love her.
That's my favorite. But in 5 years, I want to meet Ellen. I want to be on Grammys. I want to get a Grammy. That's my goal. I treat music like a sport. So it's like I'm gonna really get a Grammy. In 5 years, I'm gonna have my mom in the crib, big mansion, my team, YoKen team. We gonna be up. Like that in 5 years. That's how it's gonna be in 5 years.
Man, I love that, and I feel like you're on the right path to make that happen.
Thank you.
You're humble, you're talented, all that matters. You got a great appearance, a great image, because perception is everything. Although people shouldn't judge you based upon how you look, they do. That's just the world we live in.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you could walk in here looking like a bum. I'm not going to judge you, but most people will. When you could be the dude with the most money, the most talent, you get what I'm saying? So it's like, I feel like you have a great appearance about yourself, and that's important when you're on the forefront of doing what you're doing.
Thank you.
We talked about how in Philly there's a lot of stuff going on, in the streets and things like that. Of course, we just talked about Quad losing his life. If you could talk to like any of the youth out there, any young kids coming from Philly that are potentially dreaming big but don't know where to go, where to start, what would you tell them?
I'm gonna tell y'all, I grew up the same way how y'all grew up. A bunch of friends that don't got no sense in mind. But I chose what I want to do. I don't care what anybody say. I chose what I want to do and who I want to be. And nobody can't tell me or control me, put a gun to my head, none of that, for me to do something else they want me to do. No matter what, I stay true to myself, stay true to yourself, be yourself. No need to be like anybody else, and stay out the way. And if you like or you love any type of sports, stick to it. It's gonna come, I promise you. Just stick to it and be consistent. Don't slow up, don't slow down. Just keep doing what you're doing, and I promise you, you're gonna get what you wanna get to.
Man, that was powerful. That's the truth.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. Thank you for sharing that. He's like a motivational speaker, too.
Because I really feel it. Like, it's really corny out here.
Pastor Ken. Well, come on, Father. Take him to church.
Hey, yo, she killed me.
It ain't YoKen no more.
Hey, yo,
Pastor Ken and Brother Ken.
Pastor Ken can see me out there, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah, I really feel like I'm not just saying it because me on camera and everybody want to look cool. Like, I really grew up with everybody doing the same things that they doing right now, like in the street, shooting, trapping, all that. I grew up around that, and they all know, don't put me in that, bro.
Man.
I don't care, and they respect that. I'm trying to tell you, y'all be yourself. Everybody gonna respect it, bro. They don't, yo, he nutty, but it is what it is. That's him. Oh, well, bro. You feel me? So
absolutely. And when you get into adulthood, you'll appreciate the fact that you did that.
Yeah.
Because you're not sitting behind bars. You're not dead.
Yup.
Statistically, that's what happens.
Now
sadly.
now I like the smart guy. Now everybody calling me now. I already said, told you so. You feel me? So it's like
now facts.
Yeah. So.
Is there any projects in the works? Or are you focusing on singles right now?
Yes, I just dropped my EP. Going Crazy is on all platforms like YouTube Music, iTunes. It's called My Everything, My Everything. It's really based off is just the work. Really, the album is really the inside. Like when you listen to the music, oh yeah, on everything. You know what I'm saying?
That was good. That was slick. That was slick.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like my everything, the title itself is really based about me, like getting back to what I love doing. That everything around me evolves around me is everything. My family, my manager, my everybody. Like this. All this project wasn't just it was me.
Hold it up here again so they can scan that to this camera right here.
Oh yeah, but when
y'all
you listen
scan the QR code.
When you listen to the music, it's also about my everything. Lil Shorty, you feel me?
Yeah.
She my everything too. So it's like, it's really like that. That's the title based on like the title is not literally in the songs and all that. The title is really based because I did this album with everything I had in me.
It sounds like to me it's probably your most personal piece of work.
Yeah, that's what it really is. Cause I actually I never really sit down and really wrote.
Yeah.
I always and put it down. You feel me? This time I'm really writing. I'm really going back to the studio 10 times on one song, switching the words out. So it's like I really put my everything in it. Everything. I'm
gonna make sure on my way home, y'all got my word. I'm gonna listen to it. I haven't had that chance to hear it yet, so I'm gonna listen to it on my ride home.
And it's smooth. It's fast. You won't even feel like you listen to it's forever. Like you like. No, when you hear one song, it float to the other. You like, damn. Let me go back to the first song.
No, facts.
You feel me? So it floats. Everything is landing. So it's like. It's gonna be a smooth album when you listen to it. You ain't gonna know that you haven't listened to it. Cause it go by like.
I love it.
So it's a smooth vibe. You could chill with your husband or anybody you with, your boo, anybody. They gonna trust me. It's gonna be a vibe. It's gonna be a vibe in the car. You gonna be mad that y'all left from the crib. Yeah.
Shout out to Pastor Ken.
Shout out to the bull, Pastor Ken. That's me, yeah, though.
We gotta get a shirt now that says
I gotta get a Pastor Ken. Pastor Ken. Word, bro, that's the line.
That might be your next calling. You never know.
yo, she killed me with that one. Yo, that's the one right there. Word.
That might be a cool skit though or something. I'm just saying.
That's what I'm saying. You killed it.
You might need to do a little skit like that.
I'm gonna have to give you your props. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to give you a little credit.
Come back to the A. I'll be in it with you or something.
Yeah, y'all gonna see me back here with the Pastor Joe.
That is dope, man. For anybody that wants to follow you on your socials, where can they follow you at?
You can follow me on Instagram. It's YoKen, ITSYOKEN. You can also follow me on TikTok. It's YoKen, ITSYOKEN, but with a 5. You can follow me. No, that's not with a 5. It's literally It's YoKen. I'm tripping. But the Twitter is a 5. It's YoKen with a 5. Really, just search me up. It's gonna be just make sure you put the ITS, then YoKen.
Absolutely, 100%. Who do you want to give thanks to for loving you and supporting you through your journey?
For real, I want to give thanks to my mom and dad first. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? My siblings. You know what I'm saying? They by my side because all my siblings, they do stuff. They do music, all types of stuff. So they really look out for me. I want to shout out to them. I want to also shout out to my boy, B. You know what I'm saying? I don't even say he my manager because that's really like my brother. But yeah, he big dog. Shout out to him. Oh, I also want to shout out to the people he bring around me. His big brother, you know what I'm saying? His cousins and all of them. I want to shout out to that. I also want to shout out to the city. I can't shout out no artists if they don't show me love, you know? Yeah. But yeah, I just want to shout out to them, my family. Oh yeah, I ain't gonna forget my producer, the one who came up, Johnny Blaze. He a producer and everything, but he treat me like his brother too. And he really looked out and really stuck by me with this EP and really did his thing. So I want to shout out to him too. And I want to shout out my second home, the West Coast. Y'all know what it is. I ain't gonna say it out loud. Y'all saying y'all gonna try to get the drop. But I'm cool. But yeah, shout out to Philly too. You feel me? And shout out to you.
Listen, thank you. I'm about to say shout out to you too.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You know, you out here making it happen. You out here working. You said the artists don't show you love, man. Show yourself some love. You deserve it.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Pat on the back.
Pat on the back, because you got that good energy. And I'm serious because I've been doing this, like I said, for over 14 years. And there's times where I have to sit down with some artists and I'm like, it's like talking to that wall over there.
Damn.
The energy is just weird. You have great energy. Keep doing it.
Thank you. I ain't gonna lie. If y'all got bad energy, just get out of your body and start shaking people's hands and saying good morning. That really helps you. Like, get comfortable.
That is facts, because those little things could change your day or someone else's. Something I incorporated, speaking on that, I incorporated into my day a while back is making sure every day I compliment somebody. Typically a stranger. Because you don't know what that person's going through. They could have just lost their job or their mom or whatever. And I do it genuinely. I don't just tell them something looks good. Just, you know, and it's that little piece of good energy could change someone's day, man.
Cause I ain't gonna lie, like before I came here, somebody clowned me about my dancing. It did put me a little down, but you wind up saying no, boy.
I loved it.
Love it, and bring me back up. You feel me? I'm like, all right.
It was what caught my attention.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, like them compliments do help people in the day. They can be almost trying to kill themselves. They
could save someone's life.
Yeah, you can save someone's life.
100%.
Yeah.
Man, absolutely. I got one last question for you. Where we at, YoKen?
Industries.
The big one, not the little one.
At all.
What makes you the industry's most wanted?
Damn, that was a crazy question.
Came from left field?
What made me the most wanted? Being different. That's what made me most wanted. You know what I'm saying? Is being different, being yourself. That's a hard question. I still don't understand.
No, I think you answered it perfectly. You're unapologetically yourself.
Oh yeah, thanks.
It's important.
Yeah, I like this being myself. I think if I'm trying to be somebody else, I'm gonna mess up.
You're gonna stress yourself out.
Yeah, I can't pretend.
Because it's basically living a lie.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't live in a lie. Like,
no, because we can't remember them lies.
Yeah, at all.
If I lie to you today, next week I'll be like, damn, what did I say to him?
Right.
Stressing myself the hell out.
Yeah.
You're yourself.
Yeah,
that's what makes you industry's most wanted. Thank you for being here.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
We about to get this performance popping, y'all. Oh, you all right? You need a Band-Aid?
I'm still here. I'm still here.
Do I need to call the paramedics? You good?
No, I'm past the count. All I gotta do is pray to God.
Well,
thank
you, Jesus. We out of here, y'all.
Passion I am, I collide with emotions. Get ready, dive in the ocean. I wanna come out all crazy. It's me, your little baby. That boy's love for Casey.